Only on NBC4, Columbus School Superintendent Dr. Talisa Dixon says she has answers tonight and is ready to lead her students back into the classroom, even though she will not meet Governor DeWine's March 1st deadline. Good evening to you, everybody, and thanks for being with us.
I'm Colleen Marshall with Carrie Charles. Dr. Dixon says 24,000 elementary students have returned to the classroom, but in an exclusive interview today, she explained the different timetable for middle and high school students. The governor set that deadline in exchange for giving teachers vaccines. Dr. Dixon's goal is to have the remaining 20,000 students in a hybrid classroom model by mid to late March. The roadblock is transporting students on a limited number of buses while following CDC guidelines to keep them 6 feet apart, something Dr. Dixon hopes the governor understands.
Your district signed this. You made a commitment to your kids. We expect you to fulfill that commitment.
I was shocked that they had a press conference on that issue. And so I just kind of sat and watched kind of in awe, and then thought about us.
Dr. Talisa Dixon knew Columbus City schools could not meet the governor's March 1st deadline for at least half their students.
He may not be happy because I did not meet the deadline, but I believe that he will be understanding of the complexities that we have.
Transportation issues, a shortage of substitute teachers, and the need to keep everyone safe.
You get off the school bus, there are protocols on the school bus. There are protocols when you get off the school bus, in the cafeteria, in the classrooms. Our students have to get acclimated to this new environment. And in order for us to do that, we have to phase that process in slower.
Slower in a district already burdened by urban challenges.
The community spread of this virus that was very different than other places in the county, that include with families who didn't have access to quality health care, that includes students who didn't have access to quality health care, students who didn't have, families who didn't have access to technology, families and students who didn't have access to food on the weekends. So we have done more than provide education for our students. We have been, I believe, a center of providing services for our families and our students.
And Dixon knows their timetables may differ, but she and Governor DeWine have the same goal.
And right now, I want all my kids back in school. That's the main thing for me. And how do I do that? I have to do it with others. And we have a different plan. So if the governor says, you know, Superintendent Dixon, I don't agree with the plan, then I would say to the governor, I hope you provide some grace for us too.
Dr. Dixon says the pandemic exposed the deep level of inequities for urban students. She says state funding levels have to improve. Classroom sizes need to stay small even after the pandemic. And importantly, school districts can't be held to the same testing standards a year or two from now because it's going to take time for students to catch up. We also talked about athletic and academic scholarships and inequities in funding. You can see the entire interview right now at NBC4i.com.